In an attempt to bring some joy in these dark Corona times, today we're going to play the game we've all been waiting for. Madrid, here we come. Hey guys, my name is Jochen and welcome to part 3 of the Monday Blues. Since you were last here, we got kicked out of the League Cup by Man United. Totally as expected, because we played a very young squad. Me and the board don't care about the League Cup, so it's a good thing, really, that we're out of there. As promised, today we're gonna have our biggest game out of our Champions League group phase in Real Madrid. And as a second game, we're gonna play at home against Newcastle. Now, if we have a look at the table in our Champions League group, we only need 1 point to qualify. I predict we're not going to get it in Madrid, but you never know. For the Madrid game, I'm going to do something experimental. You might call it risky. I'm going to go with experimental. I'm going to use our third tactic, which I haven't used before this season, being our defensive catenaccio system. Why, you might ask? Well, simply because I think if we play Real Madrid with the first or the second tactic, so the attacking system or the counter-attack system, I think we're simply going to lose the game. Because I don't think we're strong enough at certain points to be facing that kind of team and getting away with at least 1 point. So my goal is not to win the game, to be really honest with this tactic, but to at least concede as few goals as possible. Best case scenario, we end up with a draw. That being said, our formation, Kepa on goal of course, Zuma, Christensen and Rudiger as central defender trio, Emerson and James on the wingback, Kanté and Mount in the midfield, Hudson-Odoi as an inside forward on the attacking role, so maybe there's an opportunity there to score a goal, along with Abraham of course as a striker, our deep lying forward in this case, and the right winger Pulisic. Let's go. So welcome to Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. If we have a quick look at the Real Madrid squad, I think it's their best squad, maybe except for Modric. It's their best possible squad, so no luck there. Let's go to the dressing room. They're expected to prove a point today. I don't think so, really. I think we're gonna go with this. We only need a point here to qualify for the next round, so go out there and impress me. Wow, motivated Reece James, and that's it. Off to a good start. Let's get into the game. I'm going to... oh, it's still okay. First highlight of the game. Bale with the cross, Zuma heads away into the feet of Isco to Casemiro. Bale again with the ball. He scored against us last time, so and there we go at 1 minute and 11 seconds I think it was. Karim Benzema with his 10th goal of the season. Now let's have a little look at this madness. Casemiro, Bale is wide open. I'm surprised he didn't shoot himself. And then with a little pinball, Benzema scores. Not the way I wanted to start this game. Now I'm still going to maintain my tactic for now because it's normal we don't have many shots when we use this tactic. So a 1-0 I can always change later on in the game to maybe an attacking or the counter system tactic to try and force an equalizer. So Real Madrid again with the ball to Benzema, to Isco, and I'm under the impression that the marking should be a lot tighter in this defensive system, which it doesn't appear to be, so that's maybe something I have to investigate in my tactics. But we'll see where it leads us. Now Casemiro again with the ball to Toni Kroos. Back to Casemiro. To Isco, again with a lot of room, and I'm not sure if we're gonna win anything by using the defensive tactic though. I feel a butchering coming up. After 30 minutes, they already have 10 shots. So, but now James with the free kick swings it in, and I think, yep, I think we want a penalty. Now Jorginho, who is still our penalty taker because he is by far the best in the penalty taking stats, I don't think he's on the pitch, so it's Mason Mount. Oh boy, and he also misses. Jorginho has missed 3 or 4 penalties, and Mount has just missed his second one. He also missed one against Arsenal. So, January transfer window, anyone with good penalty taking stats, please. I mean, I'll even bring him on as a sub if we get a penalty, just so he can take it and just take him back off afterwards. Because this is pretty ridiculous. But now, Pulisic with some room, I would say, but Hazard, my fellow Belgian, steals the ball. And as you can see, we are with, 7 defensive-minded players, and still they have the ball, and they can do whatever they want. In some games, I simply notice that we are not strong enough, or our players are not good enough yet. I say yet because we have a lot of young players, I know. But at this point, that doesn't buy me anything. And now Hazard with the... Oh, sweet lord. Is that an own goal? By Kepa. Okay. I wouldn't classify that per se as an own goal, but look at where he starts. It's like a Maradona Messi move. And then he simply shoots it to... Well, I don't see that as an own goal, but hey. Who am I? So it's halftime, and I think, because it's 2-0, what can possibly go worse, right? Like I said, we don't need a point here. We're going to play Copenhagen as the last game, and I do really expect us to win. I think that game is also at home for us, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm just going to go with the attacking system and take out... Kurt Zuma for Christensen and Zuma for Jorginho. There we go. Who knows, if I shout at them to demand more, something might happen. But I don't think so, to be brutally honest with you. An hour into the game, not a single highlight so far in this second half. Let's make a substitution and put Kovacic in. And shout at them again. Not praise. Dear God, not praise. Demand more. Still no highlights. 75 minutes. 80-minute mark. Well, that paid off, right? That switch to the attacking system. Sweet Lord. Oh, a throw in with Bale to Jovic. Willian with the ball now. Plays it wide to Pulisic. To Reece James, back to Willian. Kovacic with the ball to Rudiger. Very long highlight, and I don't like that the ball... Okay, now the ball is in the other half. Hudson-Odoi after a battle with a Real player. To Jorginho, who plays it deep to Tammy Abraham, and he scores! What can I do? It's 3 minutes extra time, very attacking, and let's have a look at the replay. Lovely deep ball by Jorginho, and a good finish by Abraham. Important to notice that Abraham hasn't scored in quite a few games now. So this might be a little boost for him. While the game is ending here. Okay, 2-1. You look at the shots. I think we did pretty okay in the second half because they basically had this at halftime. So, missed a penalty. Let's not forget that. Tell the boys they did well and their efforts were excellent. Let's just say this. Okay, as long as my team is delighted after a losing game. At least we have that, right? And here we go. Abraham ends goal drought. I think... I'd previously played over 10 hours of football without a goal. You know how long that is? 10 hours? I'm not going to count it in games, but I noticed him being a little unproductive. For the Newcastle game, because Newcastle is not a European superpower like Real Madrid is, of course we're going to switch back to the positive custom tiki-taka system. Not that many changes. Rudiger is suspended, so Zuma is going to do his defensive duties partnered with Christensen. Alonso and Caesar on the wing-back. Our midfield trio of Jorginho, Mount and Kovacic. And Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic and Abraham at front. I'm hoping for a big win today because Newcastle are last in the league. For our team talk, I am going to put a little pressure maybe. Let's do a passionate team talk. I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. Bam. At least motivated some players. Let's see if it pays off on the pitch. First highlight of the game after 2 minutes. Hopefully it's not the same scenario as in Madrid, but I would expect that it isn't. Although Newcastle with the attack gets nutmegged, I think. Are you kidding me? Good save by Kepa. All the other players didn't do their job properly. Corner for Willems. We are losing, by the way, a lot of set pieces. Heading duels on set pieces and corners. I think it's simply because mainly our defenders are not strong enough in the air. I'm not sure yet. So maybe that's something to consider when we are buying new players in January and even in the next summer transfer window. Pulisic with the interception, but doesn't get very far with that. Maybe he can steal the ball. No, he can't. Little panicky football in the back of Newcastle. And once again, a lot of space is given away by our wingbacks, and Kepa has to step up again to save us from conceding a goal. And there we go. Come on. Like I said, it's most of the goals, especially in the league, that we concede is coming from set pieces like this. It's just, and I'm not sure what I should do. I did all the tactical setup things concerning the set pieces, but I'm not sure what to do. Okay, Marcos Alonso with the corner, headed away by Lascelles. Christensen now with the ball, gets blocked. Back to Caesar, who has a little space to run up the field. Back to Marcos Alonso, who's getting back to his left back position. Kovacic cuts inside and gets blocked. Hudson-Odoi in the rebound and scores. 4th goal of the season. Chelsea won, Newcastle won. 26th minute. Come on, boys. Good action by Kovacic, but he gets blocked, and then Hudson-Odoi on the edge of offside. But no flag and a goal. Corner with Marcos Alonso. Good header, oh boy. Good header by Tammy Abraham. 9th goal of the season. Assist by Marcos Alonso from the corner. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 1. 34 minutes into the game. And that's a very good header. So maybe since it's Tammy Abraham, maybe his goal against Real Madrid lifted his spirits again, to put it nicely, and has him going back to goal scoring, which is his duty and which he gets paid a lot of money for on his new contract. Now Jorginho with the ball in midfield. Pulisic, beautiful goal, beautiful goal. 4th goal of the season, Christian Pulisic, assist by Jorginho as our deep-lying playmaker. He's having a lot of assists, a lot of man of the match awards also. But a very good finish by Pulisic. Chelsea 3, Newcastle 1, almost at halftime now. And if we look at the possession and even the rest of the match stats, you can say it's undeserved. Start second half, please. Hudson-Odoi is booked, but he has Mount with the corner. Oh, it went in. What just... Oh, it's an own goal. Okay, I thought it was offside or something. From a corner? That would be odd. Let's have a closer look. Okay, so the keeper kicks it into his defender. So it's an own goal. Chelsea 4, Newcastle 1. Mount with the free kick. And I thought we won a penalty again. But Pulisic with the rebound to Christensen and to Tammy Abraham, who gets blocked, I think. Yeah, we won another corner. Mason Mount again with the corner. And Hudson-Odoi heads it over the goal. So Chelsea 4, Newcastle 1, 50 minutes into the game. A lot of highlights though in this game. So I'm hoping that continues, but that it continues on the good side of the pitch. Not like this. Yeah, Pulisic with the interception. Good ball to Kovacic. Maybe he should pass it, yeah, to Abraham. And Abraham, wow, what a goal. Ho 10th goal of the season by Tammy Abraham. Very good assist by Kovacic also. But what a finish by Abraham. Look at the state of this. Beautiful pass. And Abraham in the far corner bangs it home. 5-1. 53 minutes on the clock. New corner with Mason Mount. Zuma with a powerful header. But over the goal. Let me just... I didn't even have time to put on a shout. Let's put on a praise bomb. Abraham with the good action. Puts it back to Marcos Alonso. Gets it back and ooh. Pretty good shot. Hit the outside of the post, I think. And we are going to sub Pulisic for Willian. There we go. That was a bad pass and that was a bad intervention. And then you get this. I mean, okay. No panic. Chelsea 5, Newcastle 2. That was Jorginho though with the bad pass, who was also booked again on a yellow card. And then I think it was Zuma with the very bad, the non-existent interception basically. To Christensen. Very good ball by Christensen to Willian. Has a lot of room to hopefully get a cross in. He can. Gets headed away. And then Mason Mount with a beautiful goal. Was it off the post? And why is the offside? Where? Oh, but it's... Come on, man. Let's drop another praise bomb. And I think that should be it for this game. No, one more highlight. Even if Newcastle score, it's like 5-3. Good intervention by Kovacic. Jorginho now with the ball. I think it was intended for Barkley. Gets it to Caesar. To Kepa. Back to Barkley with a beautiful through pass to Abraham. Oh, that would have been his hat-trick. That would have been his hat-trick, but hey. Hudson-Odoi 1 goal, Abraham 2 goals, Pulisic 1 goal, and an own goal from Almiron. I think there's not much to argue over these match stats. Let's tell them passionately. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. So guys, those are the 2 games for this episode. If we have a look at our schedule, we won't be coming back in December. I mean, the Copenhagen game is still, I know it's important because we want to reach the next round in the Champions League. But apart from that, it's nothing that spectacular. We already saw a Man United game. The main reason we're coming back in January, and you might guess it, our transfer embargo ends and we are going to spend a lot of guacamole. I want a new winger, an extra midfielder, an extra central defender, and maybe even some extra players on loan, if you will, just to have a little breathing room at last to cope with the busy schedule and the injuries and the suspensions and whatnot, it's gonna be good. So guys, that was it for this episode. Maybe just one more thing on a more serious note. In these crazy corona times, please take care of each other. It's crazy and tough for everyone. Just don't be the guy who breaks the rules or who just doesn't care about the rules. That being said, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, use the social media links in the description, and I will see you very soon.